Okay, just looking at some fundamentals of the serve. I'll note Roger Federer has a foot back technique. Some players do step up on their serve, and both actions are fine. You'll note first of all that Roger Federer starts with a majority of his body weight on his front leg, as can be demonstrated by the green line. Most of the weight is over the top of that shoulder, and the blue circle shows that not much body weight is on the back foot. The red line shows the direction in which Roger Federer's body weight is going to shift, and you can see now as he starts the action the racket goes back, but also his body weight shifts onto the back foot. He continues to shift his body weight onto the back foot and goes into the setup position. Okay, so now he's set himself up and his elbows, or his forearm, is bent at 90 degrees in relation to his shoulders. You can see he's shifted his body weight onto the back foot by the blue circle. Most of the drive is going to come from that back leg, which is going to enable him to drive shoulder over shoulder to the ball, a lot like a cartwheel type of action. And you'll notice the yellow line shows the rotation of his shoulders, so he's twisted back towards the camera, which will increase the distance that the racket can travel and therefore increase the amount of power. You'll notice as he starts to go into his action here, his racket starts to go forwards, so it goes past his head, and this is to create a nice loop. That means the racket doesn't have to stop. A lot of amateur players go straight down and straight up, which means you lose a lot of racket speed, and it's not as smooth on the arm as well. But you'll notice by him bringing that racket forwards, it's creating a loop, but also as he pushes his legs at the correct time, which is just as his racket is past his head, you'll note that that also forces the racket further down his back and helps him increase the racket speed. Then he goes into this shoulder over shoulder motion. Contact is just out in front of the body, and you'll see once that drive has been initiated by the back leg and he's got the setup position, then it's just a matter of letting it all go. So the key points were the setup positions, getting those correct, and then once the drive is initiated, then the serve is able to just go.